Hey there, card folks. Speed Robo here, and we've got newest tournament commentary coming right at you. And with me today, I've got Kenton Banyai, highest ranked player on the ELO.
That's right.
Yeah, don't you forget it. He won't let you. What we've got right now is game one between Devon and Ryan. This is top four at table one. Now, honestly, Kenton should be here, but we've already seen him play enough, so we wanted to show some other people on camera this week. We've got Devon playing Neptune. It's a very underutilized planet, I would say due to its complexity.
Yeah, it's really hard to use, even if you know all the cards. It's a complex deck, so for newcomers, they just don't bother with it.
Yeah, but it's super powerful, obviously. It made it all the way to top four, so. And then we've got Ryan. Now, this is Ryan's first time playing System Gate with us, and he is actually borrowing a deck from me. And this deck is my Venus deck that uses Polaris Crag, one of the new gates out of set 2. The cool thing about Polaris Crag is that it lets you increase your maximum limit to 4 by paying 2 energy. So this allows you to play more limit 2s in your deck, which works very well for Venus considering it's a deck focused on limit 2s.
And this is actually the second time Venus has made it to top with a guy who's played it for their first time and was basically handed a deck.
Yeah,
So if that
exactly.
tells you anything about Venus.
Venus is very solid. And don't mind the terrible camera work. We had camera problems here. It evens out in a bit. So back to the game. As you can see from Devon's field, Neptune's main gimmick is about setting traps for the opponent. If you've played Yu-Gi-Oh, those face-down cards basically work like Yu-Gi-Oh trap cards. He can cast spells while face down by using touchscreen scrolls, and most of his finales work like trap cards. When they're face down, he can pay a set amount of energy to negate an opponent's spell, destroy their item, and deal them some damage in the process.
That card Ryan just picked up, I don't remember the name, but that's essentially the destroy a monster if it's the same limit
Right.
as one that's set. But you could also have a surprise there, which doesn't really happen often.
Yeah. I mean, most of the time you want to use Mamushi Pit for its actual intended effect of destroying a monster when it's summoned. But, if you wanted to search your deck for a finale and
Yeah,
throw it
if
face
you're not
down as a little
confident, if
surprise,
you're not
then
confident about hitting the right limit, or if you don't run enough limit twos or one, whatever you're trying to hit, I mean, you can always go for something.
you can go for something sneaky.
There is the optimal choice, which is the what is it? The limit one unit that it's a unit, but it also negates a spell.
Yup. So, I mean, most people just immediately
I would grab that every time,
yeah,
honestly.
yeah. Most people just grab her every single time, especially if you don't know. Especially since this is game one, so Devon doesn't really know what Ryan's deck is about yet.
Hmm.
So I wouldn't be surprised if he plays Mamushi Pit, auto grabs Umemura, because she can negate a spell and she also counts as a limit one. So if he summons a limit one, like his Gate Master is Nova Fane, so he's going to summon a limit one eventually, right?
Hmm. Pretty much any deck that isn't a gimmick deck will summon a limit one at some
Yeah,
point. I mean,
yeah.
there's no
Limit
reason not
ones are
to.
just really good.
What Devon's kind of doing is playing around Pyth gear. Its base stats are so high, and Neptune has so many interrupts that if you can just get over enough stuff,
Mm-hmm.
Pyth gear can snowball through, and it doesn't take too many turns to do 5 damage over and over again to
Oh
threaten
yeah.
lethal.
Oh, exactly, exactly. Ken and I were just talking about this earlier about how Pythgear is in the running for best card in the game.
Hmm.
Like, even if it had no abilities, and most people never use the abilities anyway, 10-5-10 for free on a limit 3 is rock solid. And it is just like Kenton said, with with the amazing spell package that Neptune's packing, you can just use Pythgear as your core unit. Yep, there you go.
Ouch.
And that's going to give Pythgear 6,000 extra defense, give him revenge, shut off that whole attack, man. It's like that's going to be a
I
problem.
can't see all the numbers, but he might be stuck this turn. I don't think he has enough power to get. Oh, he's got
He's
seven
got
and four,
7
right?
and 8
Oh,
actually.
okay,
The
then
item he
yeah.
has equipped is an 8,000 power 2 item
Mhm.
2 crit item, and it gives all of his attacking limit 2s an extra critical,
Right.
which is a great item. Though, personally, I prefer the uppercutting knuckle instead of Nord knuckle.
Is that the penetrate one?
Yeah, the uppercutting knuckle is 4,000 power, which isn't a lot, but it's free, still has 2 crit, and has penetrate.
Right.
And penetrate is such a powerful ability. It really is.
Well, it's also interesting. It's so appealing to add a crit to every attack to. The
Oh God, no, Ryan. Oh, he just eats 5 damage now.
Oh, I hate to see that.
Oh,
folks.
that is, I think the that is the worst thing.
So, is that enough
Holy-
damage to punch over? I haven't been
He
keep this
can,
12.
he can punch. He could have punched over now, but Devon's just gonna fizzle that last attack.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
That's the sole strategy right
Yeah,
here. Counters
Jesus.
and fizzles.
Counters and fizzles, and you just keep Pyth gear alive. Like, oh my God, Ryan's so dead.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I hate to be that guy who's watching this game and commentating and being like, this is already over. Just switch off the recording. Go see something else. Skip ahead if you want to watch the rest. But like,
Orion's not out. He's got Campfire.
he does have Campfire. That's true. He does.
Well,
he
that's
does.
a spell even, so that actually won't help him either.
If Devon doesn't have any spell negates.
He doesn't have any?
Apparently
he's
not.
got 2 face downs, not one of them's a spell.
No, apparently not.
That's wild.
Or maybe he's just letting him do it because he thinks it's funny. I don't know.
He's just so ahead.
He's just so ahead he doesn't care. Wow. Wow.
So I think that weapon is...
What is he paying 2 energy for? Oh, to increase the limit!
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I totally forgot he was running the cool gate. Yeah, he could just do that.
He's hiding it under the weapon.
Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, so
Yeah, he's showing off. I can see.
he's
He's
flexing.
bragging
He's
about his
flexing
abilities.
about that cool gate. I think that's even the foil one. Oh, he just blows it up with Mamushi Pit. Wow.
There you go.
Wow, what
Oh,
a
thank
dick
goodness.
move. That's wow.
Those 2 energy to
2
get blown
energy
up, essentially.
to
2 energy for a 1-for-1.
2 energy to deal yourself 2 damage. Great.
Oof.
Yeah. This
That's
is
such a good value.
Oh no! Oh Ryan, no! Stop attacking Pyth Gear with your item. You
Oh,
will
God.
die.
That's game.
That is game. Oh goodness.
'Cause
Well,
he took a revenge once, and then he
Um,
just took another revenge.
well, the good news is Ryan does have game 2. So
Oh, we'll
maybe he can take what he's learned from this. Because Neptune's a really tricky deck to not only play but also fight. Devon, you just shuffled in your Gate Master.
Devon, he can't hear me.
Oh no. Oh no, he can't hear you. Devon! Devon, are you okay?
Ryan, run
He
down
can't hear
and
us.
poke him and tell
Yeah,
him.
no problem. I'll go right now.
All right. Ryan, he actually left. He got in his car.
Devon, you shuffled in your Gate Master. You gotta pull it back out.
No, I don't think he. I don't think he even heard you.
Oh, he still didn't hear me?
You got to yell through the 5th dimension. Or
Oh
something.
gosh.
Look, there's me. You can see my shoes.
Yeah, that is. Those are some nice shoes.
They were when I bought them, but
Oh, he figured it out.
Okay.
Okay. That's good.
I don't think they're siding in anything. This game's still kind of
Yeah.
new. Nobody really cares so much.
Most people don't bother using the sideboard, which is weird.
Well, this everybody's new.
Yeah, it's fair.
I just morally I don't like a sideboard. You know,
Really?
you build the best deck and you run with it.
That's fair. That's fair, I suppose.
Would I benefit to a sideboard? Yeah, but then I gotta put the cards.
Yeah, but then it's
in.
you
Take
have to
them
figure
out.
out the whole thing.
I mean, I'll just lose. It's fine. I'd rather just
I'd
lose.
rather lose than use a sideboard. That's a bold.
Unfortunately, that's what happens.
That's a bold
sometimes.
stance. That's a bold stance. Well, I mean, and even talking about it from Devon's perspective, there's no reason for him to use a sideboard right now because he won.
Right.
So what would he have to side in
I
for?
mean, even technically a win. You know your opponent's deck. You have stuff that you can sign in.
Right.
Another
Theoretically,
combo
you
I
could.
thought with this deck that Devon's using is, I think it's Mamushi Pit, the monster one.
Yeah, yeah.
You can pull out the oneer for the Pythgear combo.
Oh!
I don't know if he
Yeah,
does that, but
that's actually really sick.
I don't think he does that. But I didn't think about that till now. That's actually not bad.
Yeah, you can...
Just run one copy of it in your deck.
Yep,
Always have access to it.
yep.
Swing for game.
Swing for game. Yeah. That's...
That might be my next deck.
Yeah, do
When is this
it.
video released? Let's actually release this after the next tournament. I
Oh,
think.
well, unfortunately, it's releasing right now.
It's live?
It's something like that. We'll see. It's not. But it's coming out
It's live right now in the future.
sooner rather than later, for sure. It's
Those
it is live in the future. If you're listening to this, guess what? This video is out. What a surprise.
Well, let's make sure we post it before we tell them it's out, right? And that's not... We don't want to, anybody
Right.
getting confused while they're
That's
watching
true.
this.
Yeah, exactly. So the video's not out yet. You're watching.
Oh, he started his turn.
Oh, well, I mean, we've already started the game. He started his turn.
2 energy, 2 life.
2 energy, 2 life. Another just really, really, really good Venus support card. The only downside, you have to have a limit 2 on the board, which isn't hard.
And I'm not sure if it's power creep or not, but it kind of gives you the impression that 1 energy is worth 2 life.
Well, that's because 1 energy is worth 2 life.
Well, this just proves that.
Exactly. It always has been.
Avoiding power creep by making things worth the same is always good.
Yep. It's 1 energy has always been worth 2 life, and so like you have a spell in Venus that charges 3,
Right.
and now you have a spell that.
Well, no, I
charges
think
2
about it.
energy,
The
2
buddy
life.
summons 2 energy, 4 life.
Yeah,
So there's that.
exactly. I mean, if that's not evidence of
Oof, that's one of the new finales. When it attacks, destroy a unit for each battle phase.
destroy
you
a
had.
card.
A card, that's right.
So this is absolutely the answer to Neptune, because you just blow up their traps.
Oh gosh, yeah. If you can get that on the board, that's
Yeah.
rough.
If he gets that on the board, Devon's gonna have a bad time.
It's so much value.
Yep. But he has to get it on the board first.
Well, it's not.
That's-
You don't. Look, the attack doesn't even have to land.
The attack doesn't even have to land; it
So,
just has to.
The
swing.
only thing you have to worry about is Mamushi Pit,
right.
because even if it's in the game,
Or thunderstorm technique.
ugh,
But if they put it back
that card's
in,
heavy though.
Yeah,
2 energy for
it's
a
so
return.
expensive. 2 energy for a return. And the other thing is that if they put it back in your hand, you're just like, okay, I'll play it again then,
Yeah.
and get another battle phase and blow up another thing. So like even then, it doesn't really do much.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't resolve, I suppose, since it's
Yeah.
in your hand.
Yeah. Well, you bounce it when it's summoned, right?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I assumed when you're attacking. If it's summoned,
because
you can bounce it.
your
yeah.
opponent summons it and then you bounce it. But like I was saying, it doesn't do much at that point.
So if he attacked and then you tried to bounce it, would the effect
The
would
effect
resolve
would
in
still
your hand?
the effect would still resolve. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank goodness. Sometimes I bring over rules from other card games, and it just
It's very funny,
Ryan
honestly.
doesn't like that sometimes.
I think it's hilarious. Because I mean, every single card game just has those little different nuances to it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like every game is just a little bit different, and that's what makes ruling so confusing.
And then if you don't like enough of the rules, you go and make your own card game.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's what I
And
did.
here we are.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did. Wow, look at that.
In System Gate World's final right now, actually.
That's not true.
10,000 entries, I believe.
That's not true, unfortunately. We're still working up to that. It was more like 10 entries. So, just knock off a few zeros. And
All right, 10, 100, or what's the difference, really?
exactly. 10, 100, 10,000.
The point is you have the best players
Yep, absolutely.
playing bad decks, and then you've got one person playing a good deck.
Yeah. The point is, we've got the best players ever, period. But they all play bad decks.
That's right.
So, what just happened to Ryan is he got hit with a funny trap card that says, "Cool spell, bro. What if it doesn't resolve
Oh,
and you just take 6 damage?"
it's hard to manage that, though, because every time you use it, you cost 3 energy.
Costs 3 energy.
I've never had that be a problem, though. It always just seems to go
I
off, and it always
have.
hurts me.
I I have as the resident guy who plays Neptune.
Mm-hmm.
That 3 energy cost is a lot.
It might be that the threat is actually worse than the execution because
Yep.
you postpone it to the last minute, and then it's, oh, I'm under an amount that will 6 damage will kill me, and then it's too late.
Exactly. So
Powering through them might be better strategy.
right, and so that's why like Ryan still has 18 life points.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't care. He's playing Venus. He has so much life gain that he's like, oh, early game, my 3 energy spell got fizzled. Still has 5 energy, 18 life. He doesn't care. And now Devon's sitting at 0 energy, no traps. You know.
That might not be
I
a play.
think that was a misplay on Devon's part. I really genuinely do.
It's a 3 energy swing, and it's so early in the game.
Yep. And he's only got like what? 4
Not that I
cards
would
in
have
hand?
played it any different, maybe, because it's just like 6 damage, 6 damage. You know,
6
throw that
damage,
in.
you feel so good. But I don't know. I think genuinely he couldn't wait. I just realized Devon couldn't wait to execute it because he knows what Ryan has in his hand.
Is he going for game?
Ryan has the board wiper.
That's a finale he used, though. He didn't. Oh, I guess he used that.
But
on his
if he
turn, and
summons
then
the
he can
finale
attack.
right now, what's going to happen?
Right.
He had to use. He didn't have a choice.
Okay.
That's
I see.
because like look at that. He just summons that,
Clearly a master.
blows up the He would have just blown it up.
Yeah.
Devon didn't have a choice. He had to use it right then.
Devon has definitely built a deck that I respect.
Oh,
And this is probably
absolutely.
one of the stronger decks that has been constructed in these tournaments.
I agree. Devon's deck is super good. But by Devon's own admission, he's bad at the game.
Well,
Yes.
we're all kind of bad at the game.
Yeah, who isn't bad at the game? Listen, that's what
Devon is one of the few decks I'm afraid of.
Yeah.
Where I'm
his
just like,
deck's
this might
really,
be a
really
coin
scary.
flip at some point.
Yeah, exactly. It might come down to it. But no, I talked to Devon a lot. The two of us are really good friends, and he's like, I love my deck. I built a really good deck, but man, I'm so bad at the game. I can't play it.
He does have trouble with his finale. He keeps trying to finale
He
before
keeps.
his turn's
Oh
over.
my gosh!
That's always funny.
And Charles, another player, and the only other official judge, technically. He likes to play Neptune as well. And he always tries to play his finale during the main phase, and then continues to think it's his turn.
Oh, the revenge.
It doesn't work. Because when he attacks with that card, he destroys.
Oh, okay.
So
well, that's fair.
that doesn't do anything, actually.
I remember the ruling of this
Yeah.
card now. It's like the order of operations are you declare the attack,
Yep.
destroy, resolve the attack.
Exactly.
But
Yep.
you do not get to redeclare if you destroy the monster, so
Correct.
you can't attack directly.
But it is a guaranteed destroy on Pyth Gear. Which
Yeah,
is
and
huge.
basically unstoppable destruction.
Unfizzleable. It basically turns this attack into an unfizzleable attack. And that's awesome. You just.
Well, it's
swing
better
it
than that
and
because
blow
you
it
don't
up.
even. I don't. Is he 8 or 12?
He's 8. So,
So you
like,
don't, I mean, you
yeah,
don't have
I
to be
mean,
stronger than the guy
yeah.
either.
I mean, even if he fizzles the attack, it's
Yep,
still
there it
gonna
goes.
blow it up. Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
there
I'm
you go.
not sure why he fizzled it.
Did
he take it
didn't.
back?
He did. Yeah, he was just like, oh wait, yeah, that's right. It's gonna get blown up. So Ryan's being very courteous and giving his opponent backsies. Where
No
if it
room
was,
for courtesy in the
if
finals.
it was you, me, or Steve, we would have been like, no, you
Yeah,
cast
I
that.
100%. If he dropped that on the board, I would have said, "Oh, I'm sorry, dude, you dropped that."
Yeah,
We're moving
yeah.
on.
Which is exactly what I would have said as well. I'm like, it's top 4, man. I'm not just
In
gonna let
casuals,
you.
it's all fun and games, but in finals, when you
finals,
drop
yeah.
a card,
It's dropped.
I'm
dude.
sorry, but we're moving on.
You decided to play a card for no benefit to you, and it is finals. So, he plays Lightning Shinobi Hattori, one of the scariest cards in the game. When it's
Did he call a card?
Nope. So when Lightning Shinobi attacks, you're supposed to declare a card name, and if your opponent has that card name in hand, they reveal it and put it into their energy. I think Devon just forgot to declare a card name.
It didn't look like he was shuffling through his hand to say yes or no, because he went pretty quick.
That was very quick.
I don't know if he asked.
I think he just forgot. As we were saying, Devon, great guy, not the best player. And that is fine.
How many cards?
Ryan's hand is actually looking pretty good.
Yeah,
He's got,
I was just looking at how many cards does Devon even have in his hand? I can't see.
I
He's
think
hiding them.
3. He's hiding them, which is also like, don't do that. Please keep hand above table. But it's fine. It's fine because I'm standing right there and I'm watching them. So like,
I mean,
oh, he's just going straight into finale.
yeah, I mean, you
really
would think
like it.
you would think Ryan is okay. He has campfire.
He's got campfire.
He's always got
He's got
plus
Orion's
3.
clothesline and he's got his Gatemaster in hand. So if Ryan ever feels like he's under life pressure, he can just drop his Gatemaster, gain 4 life.
So that's interesting. Would you
Fizzle
say
it.
Venus would save their Gatemaster ability maybe so that they can proc campfire and then plus 4 life?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I don't think I've ever seen that. But
I do. I do that all the time, actually.
Hmm.
I think it's just the way to go.
Yeah, I mean it makes sense, but you also run the risk of not drawing it in the next 3 cards that you draw.
I don't worry about that.
I'll draw it.
Yeah, exactly. If you're on 4 of it and you believe in the heart of the cards, you'll draw it.
Mm-hmm.
I think Devon's just continuing to forget about Lightning Shinobi.
Which runs the question: why does he run that card?
I don't know.
Why not run a different card if you don't want to use its effect ever?
I don't know. I don't know what this man's doing. It's going to increase the limit? Sure is. Yep. Play Shining Blade. Arguably best card in... One of the best units. Easily one of the best units in the entire game.
Second best... Well, I guess Pythgear isn't a vanilla unit, even though it's played as a vanilla unit.
Yeah, everybody just plays it as a vanilla.
Best vanilla unit, then?
Best vanilla, I would say. No doubt. 955 on a limit 2 is huge.
Just every Venus turn 1 is hoping to draw Shining Wyvern.
Yeah, if you're
so
playing
they can swing
Venus...
for 5.
Oh, absolutely. If you're playing Venus... You're just like, all right, cool. Turn 1, Shining Blade, swing for 5. Response, no. Oh, that's a shame.
The only other vanilla that comes close is the Knight. Not Knight.
No.
Is this a Knight?
Yeah,
Chess
the
Knight
Knight.
5-3-5 or something?
Yeah. 5. I think it's 5-3-3, but the defense is like, who cares?
Yeah.
If your defense is below 6, it doesn't matter.
For limit 1, 3 crit is really good, and 5 power is not great, but it's still better than a lot of Uranus cards, actually, because they run 4 power.
Yep. Most Uranus cards are at 4 power, except for that one really broken, which is your catchphrase, guy, Demon Prince Amon, who has 7. Super good.
It's one of the best cards in the archetype.
Oh, easily.
100%.
Yep.
But we're not talking about Uranus.
We're not talking about Uranus yet. Spoilers.
So, he's a 17 life, but he summoned his unit to the center instead of getting an extra attack in with his weapon.
It was already there.
What do you mean it was? What was there?
That finale was there from last turn.
Uh-huh.
And he just drew his item this
okay.
turn. Which still isn't bad, because his item just gives everything an extra crit, so he dealt 9 damage.
Right, I mean, I just missed when he played the item. I thought he played it after his finale.
No, he did
or
play
before his finale.
No, he played it after his finale. He played it this turn. The finale was left over from last turn. Yep.
I wonder what he's afraid of. Why didn't he just play it to the side anyways in case he drew his weapon? He's a 17 health.
Can
you get whacked
good
for 5?
Question? I mean, maybe he just doesn't want to get whacked for 5.
Is he that much of a coward? He's at 17 life. Think of how much pressure an 8 weapon brings compared to not taking a hit.
That's true.
You can swing every turn.
I don't know. I don't disagree with it.
And Neptune's not going to OTK you from 17 life.
No, God, no. Neptune has no chance of doing that.
I mean, they've got relatively weak units. He uses Pythgear. It's probably his strongest unit.
That is easily his strongest unit.
10-5-10.
And it's only 1 attack for 5, because it's a limit 3. You can't do anything about it. Oh man, we were just talking about Pythgear, and I'm thinking about all the different uses for Pythgear. Like, you could throw Pythgear into a Venus deck with Polaris Crag.
What does that do again, Ryden, for our viewers at home?
Increases your limit to 4.
Yeah, I mean, is it that good, though? You can throw a 1 out there?
Yeah. That's not that good.
What synergies do ones have that make Pythgear so good?
None.
There's no,
none,
tap this card and make another unit attack again.
Oh, God, no. I mean, that would be amazing. But no.
Except Queen's Fork.
Yeah, Queen's Fork, well, I mean, that's a spell for 1 energy that makes a limit 2 or less attack again. Which, whatever. That doesn't work with Pythgear. If it doesn't work with Pythgear, I don't care about it.
Well, I mean, Pythgear is really a lot of threat, but none of the downsides.
We're checking the rulings on Mamushi Pit here, for those of you who are wondering what's going on. So Mamushi Pit activates after the summon. So when Ryan summons over Nova Fane leaves the board, the summon resolves, then Mamushi Pit activates.
Mm-hmm.
So unfortunately for Ryan, he is just down that one zone this turn. Oh, here we go again, boys.
You'll love to take 5 damage for free.
Yeah, I don't. It's awful, actually.
Then I guess that's 9 power, so he's got enough to punch over it if he doesn't have an answer.
Except for the fact that I think he has another. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's. You hate to see it.
You really need.
Unless you're Devon, then you love to see it.
You really need 2 cards to get over Pythgear, and so if you can just whittle down responses, it's really hard to get back in. There's almost nothing that 1-for-1's Pythgear in the game, in center. There's
other than most of
the
limit 2s in Venus.
There's a 1 limit 2 in Venus that pops a center.
Oh, right. I see what you're saying. Yeah. I was thinking about the fact that most limit 2s in Venus have 12 power.
Uh-huh.
So, like, they can just solo attack into it, usually.
Yeah, but the revenge is
But then the revenge is what makes it
that's the 1-for-1.
Yeah. Oh, I understand what you're saying, right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man, again, Ryan's hand is looking really nice.
It's a shame. I don't think I don't know what's going to happen. Ryan will just have to wait and find out.
We'll have to wait and find out. Ryan's at 5 life, and that is game.
Can you... You know what? I never thought of this. This guy's a genius. You can add the revenge... I guess it's not that genius because it's already in the archetype. You can add the revenge spells to the scrolls.
Yeah.
Wow,
yeah.
I don't know why I never thought of that. That's crazy, you can just do crazy good.
Yep, and that's Devon's whole shtick when it comes to Neptune. He loves playing Revenge Neptune. Revenge Neptune is Devon's favorite deck.
It really works out for him. It's probably the strongest deck I've probably played against.
Yep, it's super good. Now we're gonna jump ahead to the finals. Whoa, it's time for the finals! Kenton, who's that?
Look at that Bob's Burgers shirt.
Whoa, Bob's Burgers, what a great show. Not sponsored. But we could be. Please sponsor me. Anyway.
What email can they reach you at to sponsor?
They can reach me at rvasse@speedrobogames.com.
How do they spell Rvasse?
R as in rhinoceros, V as in Victor, ass as in ass, and A as in A.
Oh, it's literally an A. I thought it was EY.
It's AY, actually.
Well, okay. Well, when you say A, it sounds like you're meaning.
Oh, right.
What if somebody's really trying to reach you, right?
Nobody's trying to reach my email.
Well, because you give the wrong one.
Yeah, clearly that's the problem. But hey, if you want to, email me, just talk about some system or whatever. Yeah, it's also on the website.
Contact us on the site.
Yeah, you can just.
So maybe don't go looking for handouts. Do the work. And email through the contact us page.
I mean, that works too, or just whatever.
Okay. Okay. So the game just started. Rolling this. God, those arms are so skinny. It's like a skeleton man.
Who, you?
The guy playing Uranus.
Wow, yeah.
Look at him.
What a nerd. What a loser.
Eat a hamburger, dude.
Yeah. Eat a hamburger from Bob's Burgers.
Sunday nights on Fox.
Is it actually on Sundays?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I still follow it on Hulu. I watch it on Mondays because they're new on Sunday.
Oh, that makes sense. Well, hey, it's Sunday night. You want to stop this lame nonsense we're doing and go watch Bob's Burgers? But, so we got Devon again. He won, so that's not a surprise. And then Kenton Banyai. He is here.
That's me.
And he's playing Uranus, as per the usual. Your favorite planet. You want to tell me a bit about what's going on with that?
It's my favorite planet because it is one of the most dynamic sets, and it's also the best. Yep. Whether those two coincide at all I don't know.
Who knows?
But it's what is. Yep. So here we are. I do run the -1 draw in Uranus. Uranus is so much card advantage that anytime you can take a 1-for-1, even if the opponent gets to decide what they're discarding, that's one less thing that they could put in their energy instead.
Right.
So it's ultimately, I think, better to go for a 1-for-1 than get 4 life, a draw, or 2 energy. I don't even think the -2 energy is good because people just play +3 or 4 energy cards, and it just feels bad for me.
Yeah. But with the -1 draw, it's also that's probably my favorite Gate Master skill because
that
it
nobody
makes,
uses. I've never come across anybody playing
I know.
-1 draw.
It's infuriating, but it is my favorite because it's funny. It makes my opponent upset, and so I like it. That's the situation. That's why I like it so much. Anything that makes my opponent upset, I love. Whoa.
Bad
Wow,
start.
weakest opening I think I've ever seen. Kumawaka with no draw skill.
I wouldn't even play it.
Wow.
I would not play the swing for 1.
I would just it's your Pot of Greed on legs. Why are you just giving it up like that, man? I think that was a misplay.
100%. I would just not do any damage before.
I just would have gone straight into Finale, set the trap. I mean, it's obviously the Spell Negate trap. Obviously. What else would it be, right?
Yeah, I guess Uranus is probably the... Well, you could go for the... He doesn't have any... He doesn't have too much... He's got 2 energy. He could go for the monster that negates a spell. Maybe not... No, that's not... Yeah, you could go for that. Instead of the... Because the Finale is a 3 energy cost, and he might not want to pay that much this early in the game.
That makes sense. Actually, you know what? You've talked me into it. I think going for Umemura to pay 1 energy to negate the spell...
Late game, it's a great option because, you might just be going for game. But to control before it gets to that point.
Control beforehand, go for the cheaper option.
2 less energy to,
Still basically do the same thing.
Yeah.
I think that is...
6 is such a big number, but it's
the 6 damage always feels so good.
Boom, gun. First turn, I got the Buddy Summon.
Yeah, the classic.
So, immediately, I'm drawing 1, he's discarding 1. That's a 2-card swing with my Buddy Summon.
Yep.
Swinging for 2.
And then, gun just stacks on the burn damage.
Mm-hmm.
The good news is that Devon is using Justice Ninja Bumble Smash, a tournament-exclusive promo, as his Gate Master.
Does he have 4 copies of it?
He runs 3 in main deck.
And it was tournament, so did he just pick one up at every tournament?
Yep, basically.
Bold move.
Yeah, bold move.
To run a tournament exclusive that you can only pick up for a tournament prize.
For a tournament prize, yeah.
You gotta admire that.
Oh, I do think so. It was available in the 2nd tournament kit, and we do have plans to reprint Bumble Smash in June.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey, if you missed your chance to get Bumble Smash, don't worry, he's coming back out. So you'll be able to get him. And what's cool about Bumble Smash is that he has counter-timing item destruction, which is pretty good against
even at the cost of 1 card from your hand and 2 life. It still hurts to see.
It's super worth it. And not only that, he's a big chunky limit 3. A 13-4-6 is nothing to sneeze at. I mean, sure, it's no Pyth gear, but...
Nothing's Pyth gear except Pyth gear.
Yeah, dude, Pyth gear 10-5-10 is like the perfect stat line.
Burn for 2, swing for 3. Is that what we're seeing?
Burn for 2, swing for 3.
Unless I got other plays going on.
Unless you... What other play?
I could be looking for game. I don't even know what the life said.
I could be looking for game. I don't think you're looking for game this early, bud.
Depends what his life's at. I mean, I can get 12, 15 damage in one turn.
He's at 15 life.
Oh, I could be going for game then. 15 life isn't safe
15,
against Uranus.
15 life isn't safe against Uranus. What are you talking about? 15 life's all the life he's going to need.
He doesn't have anything on the board, right? The Finale's empty.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I think I'm afraid of a negate. He did negate me once.
He did negate you.
I couldn't go for game just yet.
Yep, just yet. Oh, good times.
The nice thing about Uranus is you can throw your fodder in front of your Gate Master because you're just going to use your gun anyways.
Exactly,
you don't need to attack with it.
Yeah, you can just toss fodder straight in front of your gate, protect yourself. Item still basically attacks for 2.
Yeah.
Like, wow.
And if you ever get revenged, you usually attack with the center. And so the center will get destroyed, and then you can attack with your gun. There's really no downside.
Yep. There really isn't.
Only upsides for Uranus.
Except for its poopy stat lines.
Yeah, but I haven't really.
But you have Pythgear, so what do you care about?
Yeah, I read 4 copies of Pythgear. I'm not afraid of that.
Yeah, exactly. Wow. He missed the call on Hattori.
He called Dante in the game, I think.
That sounds. You don't even run that card. Do
I
you?
don't. I kind of had to think about it for a while because I haven't played it so long. I was like,
Yeah.
what the heck is Dante? And it's that card that got nerfed, and I don't bother with it.
Yeah, because it got nerfed.
There's really no point because you take 2 damage, which is almost
That's like every other attack anyway.
that's
so
the high
who
end of the
cares?
average of an attack. So
Yeah.
why would I discard a card to do that?
Yeah, exactly. Got nerfed by popular demand, and now it's just like, all right, I just won't play
Nobody-
it. And now nobody plays it because it's bad
Just
now.
move down the line, play Pythgear.
Yeah, exactly. Yep, just doing your classic bounce my stuff, bounce his stuff. Everybody does a dance.
I'll play gun for 2 damage.
Play gun for 2 damage. It's always good.
Swing for 3, swing for 2.
Yep. Yeah, unfortunately the life totals are off the screen here, but that is game. Oh!
Amazing life counters that he's using.
Yeah, wow. Can somebody purchase those life counters on, say, an Etsy store?
Not on the Etsy store. I don't sell those online because I do use the file. But
That's right.
I just
that's
take
true.
personal requests, and if you find something online with a file, I'll print it.
Nice.
You can always email me at kentonbanyai@gmail.com or
kentonbanyai@gmail.com.
contact Riding Through the Site.
Yep, that works too. What we do is we give away those life counters as tournament prizes. So
Mhm.
any event that I'm at, give you a cool life counter, and it's all thanks to kentonbanyai@gmail.com for his very nice 3D printed works.
Yep, it's all plastic, completely 3D printed, so they can always come out.
They're
with new
rock
ones.
solid. We just got some new ones in that I'm really excited to show off. They're like this purple and gold metallic.
Mhm.
Oh,
They're shiny.
so
they're an
good.
upgraded version, and I've upgraded my machine actually since the last time, so they're even better than the old ones.
Yep. Nobody's sideboarding again.
No, just really not worth it to sideboard.
Well, for you, yeah,
The
but
game is so
I'm
fresh.
surprised Devon's not. You know, he got his booty blasted. Like, you'd think he'd have something to do. Like, even just swapping out his gate to the other gate just to see what your hand's packing, I think would be correct.
My hand is usually so large that the odds of me having 2 of the same card go up.
Right.
So to scan my hand and just say, okay, I'm just going to look, and then I'm guaranteed to get 1 thing, but I might get 2, and that's good enough. I mean,
Yeah,
I like that gate.
I think I really, really like Silicon Valley. Not Silicon Valley, Silicon Forest. Oof. A little slip of the tongue there. Silicon Forest Gate is what it's called. You start with 18 life and 1 energy, but I feel like that is worth it for just being able to see your opponent's hand
Yeah.
when you need to. Which is a lot in Neptune.
Yeah, when you have cards that you can call out and discard,
Yeah.
helps.
I think it's worth it.
And hopefully the new set has some synergy with that too, making it all the more tantalizing.
Well, we'll just have to see, won't we?
hmm Scrolls, right?
Scrolls are here.
So he's getting scrolls. This is a spell. What spell do you think he grabbed?
I have no idea.
Probably one
Oh.
of the counters.
Hey, look what we found.
Oh, it's that boy.
Yeah, we were just talking about that.
Zeroth Gear, I think.
Oh, it's the other boy.
Arceus?
Yeah,
I believe so.
Arceus and Zeroth Gear. So when Devon finally plays Pythgear, both of his abilities will be online.
He does use both those abilities this game, I think.
Wow.
I don't think they do much for him, but he
Oh,
uses
that's sad.
them. Oh, wait, no, I don't remember. This was so long ago.
Because I don't remember which one's which. I think the Zeroth Gear, because nobody ever uses these
Zeroth
abilities.
Gear is I can't use
You
spells.
can't use
The
spells.
Arceus is looks at the top 3 cards of either player's deck,
That's right. That's
them.
right.
which I think should be changed to 5 because there's just so much draw power in this game that you could draw 3 cards in a turn. It's almost expected. You can automatically draw 2 without any help from
Yep.
anything. You can just charge and draw.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, what are we looking at?
Jumping on ahead a little bit here. Looks like Lightning Shinobi Hattori is attacking your Pythgear.
Is that instigate in the grave? So I
That
must
is
have
instigate.
instigated.
Yep. On the swing, you instigated. redirected attack into there, and now Devon is...
I think we're arguing over rulings.
There is a ruling, yeah, so I remember this one. Basically, what Devon's doing here is he is wanting to play his own asteroid energy.
Yeah. So I misunderstood the timing here. Yeah. I figured, I was like, oh, a revenge. I'm already attacked, so you can't increase your attack after you've attacked. But
revenge activates after damage calculation is the thing. And so we're in the middle of a battle. Damage calculation hasn't happened yet. Devon can go ahead and do this.
Yeah, so I'm just...
You 2-for-0'd.
I've played 2 cards, lost 2 cards, and he's played 1.
And he got a card out of your hand from Hattori as well.
Yeah, it's not looking good. I think looks awful.
Yeah, you're in a bad spot.
I summon reluctantly.
Yep.
Slowly playing the card down, hoping that I don't lose.
Yeah, we'll see.
I must pitch Cowboy here. There's really no reason to hold it.
Yep, and he does. Bounces the set spell because, sure, why not?
I get confused. I know bouncing some of them, it never helps because the energy cost isn't when you play it; it's when you use the ability.
Exactly.
So there's no reason to bounce it, but
yeah,
that doesn't stop me from bouncing it sometimes, and I just don't think about it.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, it doesn't matter.
And so I go for the board weight, and he negates the attack.
Yep. And saves, lets Hattori die, saves Kumawaka. I feel like that's correct. Because Kumawaka's Pot of Greed on legs.
If you have the play for it, Kumawaka's better.
Yep.
If you had no hand, you'd probably save. Well, even then, you might even just go for and pray for the card that lets you set a card, and then...
Yep, absolutely. Well, he doesn't even have to pray for it. He has it in his hand.
Well, I'm saying if he had no cards in his hand...
Right. I totally get it. I would even then... Yeah. I'd still keep Kumawaka then.
That's still +2.
Dude, Pot of Greed on legs is amazing.
You just play for the Pot of Greed.
Yeah.
Here I am reading the card because it is incredibly imbalanced. Making sure that it's true.
Who designed this card?
Joke of a design. Joke of a game.
Yeah, so bad. 0 out of 10. Kumawaka's broken.
He summons over it anyways. He defended it last turn and then summons over it to laugh at me.
Pythgear is that good. Oh, he is actually going for both of the abilities right now.
I think he pays the 4 life even.
To put a 0th gear on top to prevent the casts, yeah. I think so.
I don't know what he's afraid of.
Yep, he's paying the 4 life.
What does he think I have that he needs to do this?
I don't know. I mean, if the center was open... Getting the 5 damage guaranteed in.
If I saw this effect and had an answer, I would play it now. I would just return his card now, and he would be down 4 life, and his next draw would be virtually worthless. So I don't know.
Well, no, because he just play it.
Oh, it's a 1-drop. I'm not afraid of it.
No, I mean he would just play Pythgear again, because it's his main phase.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
so I would take a hit.
Do anything.
I wouldn't take 5 damage though. It would run it into
right.
Him.
Right, but what I'm saying is I don't understand why Devon did it now, when you could have done it when you didn't have Athena in the center, and then it's good. But just to kill Amon, like, who cares?
Unless he's like really scared of the 2 cards I have in my hand.
I'm not.
No.
I'm not scared of your 2 cards.
There's nothing I have in my hand that he should be afraid of. There's my own Pythgear. You can see the finals is really a Pythgear versus Pythgear. It is
Pythgear versus Pythgear. I don't know. Maybe a nerf's coming up for this guy. We'll see.
And he has enough to back his up. So I get snowballed at this point, I think.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what happens.
So what else can you do? It's 10 into 10, and I don't...
Yeah, I think you're in a bad way here, buddy.
Oh, I think I'm starting to remember this game in a bad way.
Yeah. Oh, no. Getting those Vietnam-style flashbacks?
Yeah.
Yeah, your Pythgear is just Dunsky.
Yeah, the reluctant energy draw, prey. Oh, here we go. Comeback time.
Gate Master summon. Here we go. Draw 1, make the opponent discard 1.
Mm-hmm.
Always good.
Oh, no, that's not Instigate. That's the other
Southern Belle.
Southern Belle.
She's actually huge right now. Because you can play Amon and discard her. To gain life.
Is that what I'm doing?
Yeah, that's exactly what you're doing. And you can bounce Y.
Well, it drops his soul.
Okay. Or you could bounce Pythgear, or you could bounce your own guy that draws you more cards.
See, if I could redo that, I might bounce my draw a card guy.
Yeah, I'm just like
Bouncing
why would
Pyth
you
Gear
do
isn't
that?
gonna do me anything because he's not low enough for me.
Oh
to
yeah,
win.
that's fair. His life isn't low enough.
But
so,
yeah,
I
that
mean,
was the play to bounce.
fair. But I think
And there it is. That's basically the rest
yeah,
of this game is me getting countered.
Yeah. Well, I mean, welcome to Neptune.
Yeah, it's
Welcome to Neptune. They're the counter.
it some feels bad.
Good.
Yeah. This is the rest of this game's so depressing.
For you.
Yeah, for me.
I think it's hilarious. I love watching this. Oh, why did you just decide to end your turn, buddy?
I think I actually caught. I don't think I actually caught him on this. And I'm like, okay, my turn.
Yeah,
And he's
it
like,
is.
oh.
Yeah.
It's like you're in a finale without attacking. I accept.
Yep.
My
Yep.
little cheeky align my deck. My turn.
Yeah, my turn. It is in fact your turn now. Good job, you played a finale. That's it.
I'm waiting for the okay draw.
Yep. He didn't attack with Pyth Gear. See, now would have been the time to use Pyth Gear's ability to prevent you from casting and just get the free 5 damage. Free 5 damage
gotta
for
pay
4
4
life
though.
points. Yeah.
Unless it's he can do. I guess if you did it twice in a row, it's kind of like attacking for a game. But if you're just doing it because you want to get a hit in, I
But
don't
it's
know.
funny.
Actually, it might actually be more powerful since you can hit from 11,
Yeah.
and then once I'm at 6, I'm donezo.
Yep.
So
Exactly.
that's even more scary. to
See,
think
that is
about.
something like the thing about Neptune is that if it hits you down to 6, you straight up cannot cast any spells or attack with your item for the rest of the game, or you die.
Unless I can bounce. If I can guess the
Yeah.
card that has the finale under it. and
Exactly. If
bounce
you can
it,
guess where the trap is and bounce it, then you're safe.
I get a
but-
turn.
Yeah, you get a turn, exactly.
You got 1 turn to cast a spell.
Yeah. Mamushi Pit comes down. My cat's playing with her kick toy. She's very cute. Oh,
Yeah, he just swings at me every turn.
I'm gonna film my cat here. real
Can't
quick.
keep up.
She's being super cute.
I can't even play, what is that, Incantation Sunset Riders? Because I'll just take 4 and he'll deal 6 and I just will be in the same spot.
Yeah, so it's not good for you.
I guess I should side because if I play against Neptune, I need to side out my Incantation because it's not enough.
Sunset
and
Riders
it's
just
too risky.
against Neptune. Sunset Riders just doesn't do anything for you. It really doesn't.
They have so many spell. They have like
They have
Three.
3 different spell negates.
3 spell negates that they can use. One
Yeah.
doesn't cost any energy. One costs 1 energy, and one costs 3 and does me 6 damage. It's just all bad.
Yeah. Yep. So try to cast as little as possible when fighting against Neptune. That's why.
Well, you
genuinely-
gotta save up and cast all in 1 turn.
Yeah, save up and cast all in 1 turn. But also, really good deck to play against Neptune, Alpha Centauri.
I guess they don't. Well, why is that?
Well, they just don't cast.
They have spells.
They have spells, but they don't need them. All of their
I guess
big
it's mostly
hitters are their
Cam Gear
units.
stuff.
Yeah,
Oh, and they have that new card that destroys stuff on the field. which is-
Exactly.
oh my goodness, Alpha Centauri is the counter to Neptune.
Alpha Centauri is the counter to Neptune. Not only that, everybody keeps glossing over Warp Blast, which is a spell that destroys an item or any set card. So
That's
it can
only
take
good
out.
against Neptune, though.
Yeah,
Well,
but it's good against Neptune. Like you sideboard
if
it.
everybody starts playing Neptune, I guess.
Then
it's
yeah,
good, but
I mean,
this
you've
is the
got-
first Neptune deck that anyone's played that knows what they're doing.
Right, but like if. But this is a thing where the reason why Devon had such an easy ride up to finals this time is because nobody was ready for Neptune.
That's right.
Literally, nobody was ready for Neptune. Nobody's sideboard is prepped for Neptune.
Nobody sideboards.
Nobody sideboards.
Except Louise. I
Period.
think Louise might be the only player that sideboards.
Louise does
Does
sideboard. She
Steve?
sideboards
I
a
think
lot.
Steve also throws cards in.
No.
I could have swore I saw him
He has
sideboarding.
a sideboard, but he rarely uses it.
Okay. Anyways, it's just every turn, me trying to punch over Pyth Gear, failing, and then
Yeah,
getting
that's
hit.
that's just what this game is.
That's what this has devolved to. You can see me just -5 every turn.
-5. You've only got one of those left, though.
I can't use my returns.
Yeah, because otherwise you just
it's
die.
Just not
You're
happening.
locked out, man.
The scoop should be coming up.
Yeah, it's here.
Yep, dishes on turn, can't use it.
Oh, and then that guy explodes. You take 2 damage.
I do get to resolve the effect though.
You do. You get to
Thank
resolve
goodness.
the effect.
I take 2 damage. Just oh my god.
Do you take 2 damage and discard a card to draw 1? Discard 2. You lose 2 cards and take 2 damage to draw 1 card.
Worth it.
Worth it every time.
What am I? Oh, I'm pitching instigate.
Pitching instigate to bounce. I don't know.
I'm just so
Sure.
lost.
At this point, what does any of this matter?
That wasn't the right one to hit.
No. I mean, I guess.
It could have mattered. It didn't.
Oh, God. It so didn't matter. Holy shit.
It could have, though, if he didn't have that in his hand also.
If he didn't have that in his hand also, then you would have gotten rid of Pythgear and
So it's the right play. I'm making the right plays.
It was absolutely the right play. But Revenge Neptune just has... I feel like they never run out. When I fight Devon's Revenge Neptune...
Well, they also have the strongest revenge in the game, 6,000.
They do. Yep.
So
+6/+6.
That doesn't hurt.
No. Not at all.
Which is stronger than any... Well, not any. It'll make the Revenge stronger than any Uranus attacker. Or any... I guess depending on the defense. Even Pythgear. 4 defense is not hard to hit on these breakpoints for some of these monsters.
Absolutely.
I think there are a lot of 3s. So 3 + 6 is... So you gotta have 9 power to get over. And there's nothing in Uranus with 9 power except for Pythgear.
Nope.
So it's just...
Pythgear's not even in Uranus. He's an asteroid belt.
Yeah, so... okay, if we're talking about Uranus, I think
we're talking about just Uranus.
I mean, look at that shuffle. That's class right there.
Oh, God.
So that's... we're 1-1 right now.
1-1, yep. No, there is something in Uranus. Their 3s have
the 3 drops.
Yeah, the 3 drops that nobody plays.
See, now, Cowboy might be good against Neptune.
Yeah, when you summon it, bounce something.
Bounce Pyth, attack for 8.
Yeah, attack for 8. Like, that might work out. I also love how you call every card in Uranus the Cowboy.
Well, they are all cowboys, funny. Yes. It does seem what
Livestock Rustler Balam is the card we're specifically talking about. You can check him out on the official Tabletop Simulator or Lackey CCG plugins. Woo!
He's I don't want to say the most cowboy because he rides a horse and has a hat because there's a couple cards.
Again, you're still describing like every card in Uranus, buddy.
Yeah.
I mean, even...
There's some variety in the card art so they can...
Yeah, I mean, even...
I don't have to memorize the card names.
If you wanna talk about that description, we could even say that Demon Prince Amon, he's riding a train and has a hat, so like that's close enough to a horse.
The train cowboy.
He's the train.
All right,
cowboy.
I think. Am I going first this turn? I think
you are going first.
If I go, did I go first the first round?
Yeah. I think so.
So it might just be. I went first.
Well, I mean,
GG.
Neptune. The thing about Neptune is that they really want to go first because they can set up all their traps.
Mm-hmm.
Like they are very, very, very much a go first planet. They love.
Yep, Pythgear.
Pythgear. Yep. Here we go.
Swing
Here
for
he
5.
is. Swing for 5. Fizzled. All right.
Sure. I'll take a free -1.
Free -1.
Turn.
All right. Cool. You will have no problems doing that.
Mm-hmm. Let's see if he can get over it.
Let's see if he can summon his own Pythgear.
I'm not afraid of Pythgear.
Devon forgot his energy, but that's fine.
Disqualified, but fine.
It's actually a warning. If he does it again, then he's DQ'd. Well, if he does it again, technically it's a game loss.
This is your warning, Devon.
Yeah, this is your warning, Devon. If I see you doing it again, I'm kicking you out of the tournaments forever.
Mm-hmm.
You're perma-banned. And it's Pythgear!
Swings? Do I have a response?
Swing, do you have a response? Bounce it.
It's like, nah.
Yeah.
Let's not do that.
Right. Dude,
I energied...
the epic Pi versus Pi showdown.
I energied Instigate because I already got Pythgear on the board.
Yep, exactly.
I only use Instigate for Pythgear. That's why it's in my deck.
Yeah. That's what it's for.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you use Instigate on anything else except for Demon Prince Amon so that when you summon it, you can bounce it?
I've done that maybe once in the whole
It's so cool,
career.
though. Like,
it's cool. Another good... I mean, it'd be good to just even... No. It's not... You can't use it just to wall something and have it destroyed because it's 2 for nothing, but...
Yeah.
If you desperately needed it to not lose, you could do it. I've never done that because I don't lose. So
it's never because I don't lose. Kenton Bania, I don't lose. Did you see last game?
What last game? This is the second round, right?
No, this is round 3, Kenton. Kenton, I don't lose Banya. He says that immediately after we
I
just
didn't lose
watch
match.
him lose.
I don't lose match.
Oh, okay. So you got to specify. God, just see the thing that we were just talking about with the.
Oh, did he do it?
He did it. He put Zeroth Gear in Mamushi Pit. Oh, that's so sick.
Yeah, this is a great deck. This guy, he shouldn't. He runs 4 copies. You can see he runs at least 2 copies in the deck. He probably runs 4.
He runs 2.
He runs 2.
He runs 2.
Oh, well, I guess I can't argue with that because sometimes your cards get stuck in your energy. But
Yeah, exactly.
I would run 1.
I'd probably just run it at 1, and then it's like, oh, it's in my energy. Pfft, I don't care.
I run out of energy, or it's not relevant. So
yeah, I mean, it's not like Neptune doesn't spend its energy.
Mm-hmm.
You'll
go down
dig
to
it
0
out
every time.
Yeah, me too. I mean, those finales are so expensive.
Yeah, 3 energy is rough to pay every turn.
Yeah, it's a lot.
And all they do is 6 damage and negate it and go
Oh
1 for
yeah,
1.
no, it's not even good, man.
That's
You know what?
ridiculous.
You know what? I'm thinking next Neptune
Neptune
deck we
buffs?
build 0 finales, or next Neptune. You know what? The next
Bump it
Neptune
up to 10
card.
damage.
Let me tell you what. Next Neptune card, pay 0 energy finale. If it's face down and your opponent does literally anything, just deal them 20 damage.
Drop off. Discard a card that your opponent draws for 0 energy.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Yada Lock. If your opponent draws,
If
they
you
don't.
do battle damage, they
Yeah.
skip their draw phase.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
leave.
That's it. That's the next Neptune card. That sounds fair and balanced, right, Ken?
Mm-hmm. Oh, absolutely.
Most balanced.
I believe it should be a Uranus card. That seems more demon-y to me.
Yeah, you know what? I'm.
And it's a weaker kind of
Mhm.
power set, so we'll put that in the next Uranus set.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, if there's one planet that needs a buff,
Yes.
it's Uranus.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Well, as we were talking nonsense, we can see that you just go ahead and wipe Devon's board.
Yeah, I just run over the board and I run away with the game. It looks like I've just got so much. I was gonna say field presence, but my
Yeah, field presence, but then
my
your
cowboy
doc-
seems to have been
your-
destroyed at the
your
end.
cowboy.
phase.
He's the one guy that's not a cowboy. He's the one you can't call cowboy.
Luckily, I still have my bouncy cowboy on the center unit.
The choo-choo cowboy.
Mm-hmm. Train cowboy.
Tringo.
So
Summons
he
Satori.
attacks.
Tries to get some cards out of the hand.
I think
see
he
what he
hit something
calls.
this time.
Does he actually finally hit something?
He thinks about it. He
Thinks about it. Thinks about it. Thinks about it. Goes for the
Calls
buddy.
for my buddy, even though I
If
probably
you
would have
had
summoned
it. You would have played
Yeah,
it.
that was a
That's
bad
the
call.
thing. That was bad. It was a bad call. See, if I was him, I would have gone for your finale.
Yeah.
Because that's something that you wouldn't have necessarily played already.
I do try
you
to
know?
stagger the finales now that I run 4 of them
Yep.
because sometimes you just
Yeah.
need to bust them out and play them
Exactly.
because
you can't
time.
play more than one per turn.
Hmm.
And if you're going up against something fast like Venus or Mercury, you don't have time to,
Yeah,
mess around with it.
it just brings the turn count 1 closer. And
Yep, exactly.
I'm bouncing the finale.
Bouncing the finale.
Getting-
Yup.
See, my thought process was I thought he could only pull those from the deck, so I was like, okay, I'll thin these out so he
Right.
doesn't have them. And then he just picks it up from his graveyard. And I'm
Yep.
like, oh, this card just lets you take it from anywhere.
Yeah,
What-
you can just take it from the graveyard. But the thing is that now you know what's in there.
Mhm.
So, like,
I believe that card is being errated so that you cannot pull it from the graveyard, and that's 100% final, and it's not being
nope,
changed.
that's not actually getting changed.
So let's move on back to the game,
Nope.
or we comment anymore on that card.
Though I will say, like, it is something that is a potential errata. I just want to see Neptune actually win a tournament first
Came pretty
before
close.
I hit it. Oh, it came.
Well, I mean,
Kent
look at he's
did.
playing.
I mean, fair, but
The
like,
best player, the best deck, the best shirt.
I think the shirt's really what's winning it for you here. Let's be honest.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, there's some nice pants too.
I think they're shorts that I'm wearing right now,
yeah,
actually.
I know. That's why they look good, man.
Thank you.
You look good in
That
shorts.
means a lot, actually.
Yeah.
Thank you. Getting pretty. I don't know if it's a limit 1, and he's just attacking once, so it's got to be a little bit desperate here to just
Yeah.
summon. Is
I
he
don't
double
know.
finaleing? Is that what's happening?
He is in fact double finale.
Yeah. Key difference between finales and finales that end your turn.
One of them ends your turn.
Yeah, that would be the key difference I
Yep.
spoke of earlier.
Yep. One of them ends your turn. Yeah, so like Uranus's finales end your turn. Neptune? Nah. You can just Go to
No,
town.
I mean, there's a good reason for it.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. If Uranus's finale didn't end your turn, you'd just be like, all right, drop 4, game?
16 damage?
16 damage?
Swing
That
for-
is game?
Swing for 3.
Yeah,
and
back
then,
when the game was in pre-alpha, that finale didn't actually end your turn. Fun fact. Learned that problem real quick in playtesting when one of my playtesters was like, all right, turn 1, 16 damage, and I'm like, okay, how about no?
Well, he was so behind at that point. Why didn't he just win? He's down 4 cards.
Yeah. What?
He was down 4 cards. He had
He's
4
down
life
4
left, but he
cards.
was 4 cards down. He used 4 finales, right?
Yeah, but he punched me for 4.
What was the 4 that he used?
Livestock Rustler.
Oh, the cowboy.
Yeah.
I guess that's game. If he
Yeah,
does that.
it was game. Turn 1,
So
FTK.
situational.
I mean, it's
and
very
you gotta play him,
situational.
which is not.
Yeah, but I was just like, this is one of those things where I really do my best to avoid FTK nonsense.
Except for that one time you released a prize card that allowed
Well,
FTKs really easily.
Prize cards
Or tournament-
are
what was it called?
not tournament legal.
Okay, yeah, it's actually a prize card. That's right.
It is a prize card.
Oh, I am buddy summoning.
Buddy summon.
Draw 1, discard 1.
Draw 1, discard 1.
That always hurts, especially when you're down and you get the 2-card swing.
Yep.
Oh, there goes 1 Pyth Gear I don't gotta worry about.
Yeah. He still has one on the board, though, and based on his hand, he's in...
Oh, yeehaw time.
Yeehaw time. Oh, doesn't this mean you just take 6 damage? Devon, just deal him 6 damage.
Yeah, doesn't... He has
Doesn't,
it,
though.
right?
Yeah, he does.
Well, he has 1 finale on there that doesn't have any... Is it... Maybe
Yeah,
did he use it
one of them,
already?
but he has another one that's all set. Well, like, whatever's in there is clearly a spell, no? What are you doing, bud?
Maybe he's holding it for
Maybe he's holding it.
Incantation Sunset Riders. I mean, if he only has 1,
I guess.
it's a bad play because I know
I
it's
think
that.
it's wrong.
So
Yeah,
I'll
I
never
mean,
play into it.
yeah, I think it's just wrong. I don't think that
Yeah,
what he did
misplay.
there was
He
correct.
should have blocked Yeehaw because that would have,
Yeehaw's pot agreed.
yeah,
It's so much value.
essentially a neg 1 to me. Oh, here comes Sunset Riders.
Wow, you're actually doing Sunset Riders.
Oh, I think he negates one of these. And
I think he does just. I mean, you still have to pay the cost in
Yep.
full. So
There's
like,
he paying the cost. Then he negates it.
He negates it.
So this is what he was waiting for with Sunset
Okay,
Riders.
I mean maybe.
And then second Sunset
and
Riders.
second Sunset Riders for game, I think.
Yeah, I think that's it. I wouldn't play it unless it was game.
Yeah. Because you're gonna summon a Demon Prince Amon. Bounce Pyth Gear. Obviously.
I must because he's got Pyth Gear on the board.
He's got Pyth Gear. Like, you have to play Amon at this point.
I think that's what. Yeah, there, I'm looking at it.
You've got to play Amon. He's the pick.
Maybe I don't play it, and then I play it.
Yeah, it's like, of course you play Amon. Amon's, Kenton, your catchphrase.
That's a spicy meatball.
That's not your catchphrase.
Let's all go to the movies.
There it is. That's the one.
Hey,
Oh man.
that's a real Italiano.
Are you even Italian American?
My parents say Hungary,
Hungary. Whoa, nice.
so I don't know what that
Yeah.
means, but that's what they tell me.
Um,
Am I bouncing that?
Why?
What's even happening?
Kenton, what are you doing?
Am I just toying with this man?
Kenton, I want to know your thought process on this one. Because it's bad.
Maybe it wasn't lethal. But then I wouldn't have played double Sunset Riders.
But then why would you...
Do I have the finale? Am I just screwing around?
What?
Wow, I'm just like literally
You're
off
just
the
like,
handle.
You know what? I think I'll just take 8 damage for no value.
We called the play and we called the play and I didn't do it.
Wow. What was that? And you just let him reset his own Mamushi pit. You just helped him with that bounce.
Yeah, I'm not so good on the pits because I just bounce them thinking that it's helpful and it's not. Because I think, I've said this before, but I think the energy cost is when you play it, not when you use it. And so I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, -1 energy.
Well, for Mamushi pit it is when he plays it, but
Oh, then value.
but there wasn't anything. There wasn't even
It cost him
anything
an
in
energy.
that Mamushi
I
pit.
forced him to spend an energy.
Yeah, to deal you 2 damage.
Oh, how do I get out of this hole I dug myself for no reason?
Pyth Gear.
What am I gonna
Got
do?
Pyth Gear in hand.
So, does he have? I don't think he has much of a hand left.
He doesn't have much of a hand left.
Maybe
he has
I
no
maybe
spell
I did that
negates.
because I know his hand is so small that instead of fighting Pythgear every turn, I just decided, okay, he's got no hand. I might as well just whittle down the rest of it and secure the win rather than...
He has 0 hand cards.
Yeah, so that might have been why.
I mean, maybe. But, dude, I have no idea what that last turn was for me. It was so
The
bad.
idea was if I bounced Pythgear every turn, he's just going to keep hitting me every turn. If he has 1 card in hand and I try to take away his only card,
yeah,
that's the play. Because
yeah,
I've secured the win at that point.
I mean, that makes sense.
Whereas before...
Wait, he didn't Gatemaster summon when he played Bumble Smash. Why?
I don't remember. I don't think he did, buddy.
He didn't.
I know.
That's super weird.
Yeah, obviously misplaying.
Yeah.
It's a draw 1,
dude,
I think, right?
It's you discard 1 actually. It's a -1.
That wouldn't have hurt me too bad. Anyways.
It wouldn't.
I got 5 cards in my hand.
Yeah, it wouldn't have hurt you that much, but like, there was no reason not to at that point.
Mm-hmm. Maybe he was confused about the demon. I can't speak for him honestly, but
yeah, I mean, who knows?
Maybe he's confused about maybe the discard effects.
Yeah, we'll check with him. Let me send him a text real quick. See what he's.
I'm just gunning every turn. It seems.
Oh, I mean, why wouldn't you?
Yeah, when the life gets so low, it really just seals the deal.
Yep, absolutely.
You can gun multiple turns.
Why does my phone have a note? That's weird. Anyway.
Draw 1, easy. Oh, there's the
Draw
game.
1. Oh, yep. Gunnerino. And that is game.
The guns have it, as they say.
The guns have it, as they say. Well, that was honestly a really close match.
Yeah, the second one wasn't so close, but the other 2 were nail biters.
Yeah, that one really came down to it overall, I'd say. Thank you all very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Kenton, you want to share any final words?
I won't be playing Uranus anymore, even though it's the best deck. It's just... I get tired of winning these tournaments.
Oh,
easily.
yeah,
So
absolutely.
I'm going to be trying some new stuff.
Trying some new stuff, huh?
Yeah, and hopefully it's I don't blow my win every tournament reputation too badly.
Well, you haven't won every tournament.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about.
You lost to Venus.
Yeah, I lost to Venus, that one, the structure deck.
Venus structure deck.
The coin flip deck that apparently give it to a new person and they win 50% of the time.
Well,
Nope.
Oh, there we go. And that's the end of that. See ya.